Hi, it's Debbie from Creatively Yours and welcome to my 127th Flosstube video. If you are new, welcome. I really hope you will like what you see and hope you would like to subscribe to my channel. I'm almost at 5K, so that would be wonderful. So yeah, feel welcome to do that and leave a thumbs up and maybe a comment. And if you are returning, thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. I am back sooner than I thought, but I said I would be back before the end of August, so yeah, I'm back. If you watched my last video, I told you I was going to go the Sweewee way because life is too short. So yeah, that's what I did, and the Sweewee way led me to, yeah, basically only full coverage projects, because that's what I want to do now. So yeah, it's only full coverage this time. I am going to show you a couple of my projects I have been working on since my last video. I am going to show you a little bit of my knitting and crochet, and I am going to show you my handcraft book. I don't know if I will show you later on, and I will tell you a little bit about our last weekend. So grab a drink, and I hope you are stitching on something or knitting or doing something else. Eat a bag of chips. I don't know. I'm going to start with my whips. The first whip is Mini Sea Turtle, Spirit of Serendipity. Artwork is by Cavalis, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And all my full coverage projects are on 25 count, 1/1 full cross, unless stated otherwise. So yeah, that way I don't have to tell you every time with every project the same count fabric. So I'm going to show you what I did. This is where I'm at. Let me fold it over. This is where I'm at. I am doing the typewriter method, but this time I wanted to concentrate on finishing this page because yeah, I really felt the need to finish this page and then move over to doing the typewriter method. And yeah, I really like it. I did this part, bottom part. I did a total of 648 stitches, and I'm currently at 13.97%, and I came from 12.32%. So it's 1.5% extra. So yeah, really loved working on this one in the summer. So luckily it's a little less heat wavy here in the Netherlands. We had, I think, 5 or 6 heat waves back to back, and yeah, I'm not built for that. It was too hot. So yeah, I don't know if I did a lot of stitching or a lot of stitches per project, but yeah, at least I did some stitching. So the next project is Story Keep Flowers, Fur and Feathers. I am going to show you what I did. I did a lot on this one. I'm keeping it into the nurse hoop because I'm doing the typewriter method, and this is the total width, or yeah, up to here. I put a marking up here. This is the total width of the project, but I love how it looks. I did a total of 1,005 stitches, and I'm currently at 6.49%, and I came from 4.16%. I love the colors. It's just not showing up what I did, but I believe this is part of the tail of the fox, which is in the picture. I love it. Love this project. Yeah. And I'm doing parking as well because it's the total width is in the frame. The next project, this is a project I started with Jemima, the rocking stitcher, although she isn't doing any videos anymore and she took off her videos on her channel, sadly. But hey, I started this one long time ago with Jemima, and this is Dreamer. Artwork by Nadia Strelkina. Oh, I didn't tell you. Story Keep Flowers, Fur and Feathers is by Ciro Marchetti and charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And Dreamer is by Nadia Strelkina, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And this is what I have so far. I worked in all my parked stitches. There were a lot, and I really didn't want to have the parked threads anymore. I am doing the typewriter method, but I really wanted to work in the parked threads until I moved on with the typewriter method, because it's too big to have parking threads hanging around. I did a total of 871 stitches and I'm currently at 3.26%, and I came from 3.03%. I love this one. It's so beautiful, all the blue and purples. Yeah. Next one is The Traveling Library by Amy Stewart, my favorite, and charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is a companion piece to Mini or Gypsy Firefly. I did Mini Gypsy Firefly, which is hanging on my wall. If you are not new to my channel, you know that. And this is a companion piece of that. This is what I have so far. Again, I'm doing the typewriter method. I did a total of 715 stitches and I'm currently at 0.82%, so still not 1%. And I came from 0.64%. Yeah. I worked in this part of the roof of the traveling library, and yeah, I noticed after 2 or 3 days of stitching I really got fed up with all the browns, red browns. Yeah, it was time to move on, so next time we'll see how far I can get. The next one is a kit, but also a full coverage kit or a full coverage project. This is King of Flowers by Luca S. I started this one because of Elisa of E-Crafting in Colorado. I saw this a long time ago and I started this a long time ago as well. Yeah, it's really beautiful. I love these colors and I love these flowers. Yeah. This is what I have so far. Excuse the one parked thread. I'm doing the typewriter method. And this is the only one I'm doing on 32 count fabric because the original, the kit came with 16 count Aida. But I'm not doing the Aida. This is 32 count and I'm doing 2/2. So the rest of the kit I am using. And let me show you up close what I did. I finished the row. I finished the second I finished the second row, and I'm working on third row now. Third and fourth row simultaneously. So I will move over to there, and then I will do a 10 by 10 block again. So yeah, oh, it's blowing out because of the weather right now. I did a total of 1046 stitches, and I'm currently at 16.88%, and I came from 14.26%. I really love how this stitches up, and I love the colors, and I love the way it stitches, because there's not much confetti, but there's not much, there's a good balance between confetti and block stitching, which, yeah, jackpot for me. And the last project I have been working on is Watercolor Floral and Bee, charted by Stitches So Beautiful, and artwork is by Brinna T Art and Designs. This is a pattern I came across. I didn't start this I started this year. I came across this pattern and I immediately said, oh, I need to have that. I don't know, there's something about it. It's beautiful. I managed to do 2 row finishes because I'm doing the typewriter method again. This is what I have so far. Look at that. And right now I'm seeing that this, let me show you, this is part of the bee, a small bee at the top of the chart. How fun. I did a total of 682 stitches, and I'm currently at 5.56%, and I came from 4.99%, so yeah. Love this one. And those were my projects for the last 2.5 weeks. Yeah, I'm doing what I can, but I also am reading a lot. I am currently still reading It on my e-reader. I'm currently at about 70%. And I am listening during stitching to the first book of Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas, and this morning I stitched and I was listening to it, and I'm currently at 86% in that book. I have 4 hours to go, so hopefully before the next video I have finished the book. It's taking a turn, this book. It's taking a turn. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's a fantasy book, of course, and there is a lot of slow burn going on, and something happens between the two characters, 2 head characters, main characters in the book, finally. And then something else happens, which is gut-wrenching. Yeah. I'm flabbergasted at this moment. Yeah, I can't say anything else because I'm spoiling the whole book, but I can't wait to finish this one so I can move on to the second book. It's so good. So yeah. yeah, plans. I'm still going for swiwi, although I am the type of person that I don't think I can keep up with full swiwi all the way. I always need to have some sort of a plan, which I don't have to stick to. Because that's me as well. I can't follow my own plans, but I need to have a plan for a little bit. So yeah, that's how I am. So we'll see. I added a wheel to my app on my phone. A wheel with all my full coverage projects, and yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure if I will use it because if I'm going to use it, I'm going to spin the wheel until it lands on something I would want to stitch on. So it's basically like I don't like being told what to do. Yeah, but I need someone to tell me what to do. I'm complicated. Okay. I am going to show you my my handcraft book, or my knitting and crochet book. Let's call it the knitting and crochet book. I decided to make a book for all my finished knitting and crochet, and I bought this book at the store, which has sprayed edges in a notebook. I added these stickers, and let me show you what I added already. This is my baby blanket for my nephew. The page for my baby blanket for my nephew. And this is the page for my crocheted Christmas tree. This was a kit I bought at a fair here in the Netherlands. The Margriet Winter Fair. I was there with my mom years ago. This is the page where I am showing the shawl I made for my mom, with a lot of lace work. And this is the page for my rainbow socks, which were my first adult socks. Yeah. And that's it. The rest needs to be filled with my projects I am working on. I am going to show you what I did. I'm not going to show you the Vertices Unite shawl. I showed you 2.5 weeks ago, and it's not further than that because I'm concentrating on the baby blanket for my niece. She is due November 1st and I need to be finished by then. And since we had a couple of heat waves, I didn't crochet as much. So I am not knitting on the Vertices Unite. Although, after my last video, I got a comment that, as I told you, I did the slip stitch knitwise and it needed to be purlwise. Of course, because I can't read. Because it's not in the abbreviations that it needed to be purlwise. So thank you, Yvonne. I started over and I'm at the same point now as I were, and I don't prioritize the Vertices Unite right now because I need to prioritize the baby blanket, which is currently right here. I did a lot, even though it was very hot. Oh, I love this. Yeah. It's the Berry Blossom baby blanket, which I will link in the description box. There's a full video tutorial on YouTube, so it's very easy to follow. and it gives a lot of a beautiful texture to your fabric you're making. So yeah, that's basically it for knitting and crochet. I love to knit on the Vertices Unite shawl, but I can't because yeah, I need to work on the baby blanket. I can't wait to finish it so I can get back to the Vertices Unite. Then I only need to tell you about our hike we did last weekend. We are once again going to do an event in November, which we did last year, the Fjord Tour in Egmond. And that's a 12 kilometers hike with thousands of people and a lot of shows around it. It was wonderful last year and it will be wonderful this year. We will do that hike again, but we need to, we are still hiking every day, our normal hike, which is around 4 kilometers every day after work. But once every week, every 2 weeks in the weekend, we hike for about 10 kilometers. And yeah, last weekend we went to Den Helder and we went to the Donkere Duinen, which is a national park, the Helderse Vallei. And Den Helder is only a 20-minute drive from here, from my home. So we decided to not do a regular longer walk. We would like to do a hike. So we could follow the signs and do a longer hike. And this is a national park I haven't been in. I have been in Den Helder multiple times, but not in this national park. So we went there and this was the most beautiful hike I have ever done. Yeah, I'm really happy we did it. This is not going to be the last time. It was a hike for about 8.75 kilometers. And the hike is called the Grafelijkheidsduinen route. I will link, if I can find something, I will link it in my description box where it stands for, this part of the national park. There are a lot of dunes. There is a fort which stems from, I believe what I read, the 8th century and has something to do with Napoleon. And yeah, there is a lighthouse, there is an island of Texel, which you can see from the mainland. And yeah, there's the North Sea, there are dunes, is a forest, there were a lot of animals. If you saw my Instagram post, you already know that. There was a pack of wild horses. I never knew there were wild horses there. They, as soon as they saw us, they went running, and we spotted them later on. I will put in all the pictures and videos I took here at the end, so you will see it. We saw Scottish Highland cows. We saw a lot of birds. Yeah, it was beautiful. I can highly recommend, if you are in the neighborhood and you would like to do a hike, yeah, just do this one. It's beautiful. So if you made it this far, it's not that long of a video, but hey, at least I'm going to be back sooner. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great time. Happy stitching, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.